Reference 2.
Right, this is BleachBANGS Radio, and we are sitting in with Pepe Clarke from Kyng. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm just loving this weather. Loving it.
Beautiful, windy, Midwestern. Is this Midwest?
Yeah.
Is Oklahoma the Midwest?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah.
Windy, Midwestern, dry weather.
Yeah.
You don't have wind in California, do you?
We got a little bit of wind. we got like ground wind with earthquakes, you know?
Right. How funny so do we. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the news.
You have earthquakes here?
Oh, yeah. Just here lately.
And tornadoes?
It's just been stupid.
Jesus.
You name it.
It has been stupid here
It's
lately.
not like Oklahoma right now.
Oh,
We're going to just swallow into a pit.
it's crazy talk.
So, how do you go about choosing songs for your sets?
It's a weird question because it's always such a battle to pick out. Like we like what we do, you know what I mean?
They're your
And
babies.
They're our babies, yeah. And it's like to leave one out, and then as our discography grows, you know, like you start leaving songs behind, and it kind of sucks. It hurts a little, you know.
Right.
But it's one of those, like right now, what we have is like three from the second album, 2 from the first album, and 2 from the new album.
Oh, cool.
Is what we've been doing.
That's
you know?
a good mix.
We've tried. Yeah, that's how we try to mix it up. Yeah.
Yeah. So, who or what was it that flipped the switch in your mind when you decided that you were going to be in music? What was that aha moment that said, that's what I want to do?
I don't know what caused it. I was already a musician when I was a kid, and I was in bands and stuff, but I remember specifically thinking about what I wanted to do with my life when I was 16. And I remember exactly where I was when I said I want to be a musician. Like there was no turning back, you know, like that was a decision. I remember telling my parents, and they're like, great, interesting. They were right with their reaction, by the way. But yeah, so I don't know if it was one specific thing that triggered, but there was definitely a specific moment where the decision was made.
And you remember it.
And I remember it very well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, how would your family members describe Kyng to someone that has never heard them?
My family members?
Yeah.
Oh man, they're so not into what we do.
Really. We get it both ways. Sometimes they're just like, oh, they're the best. And then,
I mean, my mom will always say, "Oh, you're the best drummer," you know. But they don't like it. They don't like the music we play. They don't. My dad was a person that like would never turn on the radio. You know what I mean? And my mom listens to worship music. Like that's she's very religious.
Like my family.
Yeah, my mom's
really does.
my mom's extremely religious, so that's all she listens to.
Right.
So does my sister, and
Yep.
yeah. So nobody like I was. It was very weird that I got into heavy metal because it was not something that was readily available to me. You know.
Right. So, how does your songwriting come together?
It usually comes from an idea that Eddie has. Typically, it's like I have this riff, or I have this part, or this section. Sometimes he comes in with full songs, but we start there, and then it's very much a back and forth of let's try this, let's try that. Let's cut this part, let's add this part, let's do this.
Right.
And this last album was very interactive in that way. It was a little more than the second one. The first one we all kind of like wrote together. It took us over a year to write because we weren't really we didn't have a label, we didn't have anything. We were just writing because we wanted to write songs, The second one we felt a lot of pressure, and it was very much like all right, let's do this, and okay, we didn't really play around with stuff too much. Now it was very much a back and forth that was awesome. Like it was very cool to do.
Do you guys ride on the road a little bit?
Ideas,
Right.
Ideas, you'll see, like you'll put something on your phone, like, and be like, oh, this would be cool.
That's a cool lyric. That's
something that is obviously inaudible, and you'll never be able to make out.
You'll never pull it up again.
Yeah. But yeah,
how funny. Yeah. So you guys also played Rocklahoma. What was that? 3 years ago?
Yeah.
3 or 4 years ago.
3 or 4 years ago. remembered seeing you in the tent. Came over, we got a little bit of an interview with you. I've actually got pictures of you sitting at the table with us and everything.
Right on.
I didn't catch your show that night. I believe you got photos,
I did,
didn't you?
Okay.
But at Texas Mutiny, oh my God. I was kicking myself from not being hooked on Kyng like already.
Oh, thank you.
I'm telling you, I love 3-piece bands, and when they do it right, it's fucking phenomenal. And
Thank
you guys do it right.
Thank you so much.
I mean, it was seriously, it is so awesome. I mean, the way you drum is just so energetic, and Eddie's just, phenomenal. just crazy.
Just you three from the beginning. I mean, you're the core 3, right? You're
Yeah.
the original 3. and
Yeah.
that's awesome.
We had another guy that would come in, and he was screaming into some of the music, and it just sounded like everything else, And
Yeah.
this was for the first. I'm talking like the first month, and we're like, this is
not working.
like, I mean, I'm into metal, I love all that shit. I love thrash and I love death metal, but I don't want to sound like all of the bands that I like. Like I wanted to sound like something different. And so when we got rid of him and Eddie started singing, it was like, man, this is really cool. I love Alice in Chains as well, and like they do a lot of Eddie and Tony do a lot of harmonies that I like it a lot. Like I feel very lucky to be in a band with those two guys.
Awesome. Yeah. Very talented. Do you think you're going to stay a 3-piece the whole time and maybe bring another guitarist in maybe to take the pressure a little bit off of Eddie, or have you thought about stuff like that?
We've kind of talked about it, but
If it ain't broke, no.
I love it though.
if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And like you don't want to have a situation where you have too many cooks in the kitchen,
yeah.
You guys already mesh well together, and
our
do.
personalities work really well. Like we're like family basically, like when you hit on the road, you really don't know what to expect from the other people that are in there with you.
Yeah.
No matter how long you've known them, you've never lived.
Yeah.
You don't know anybody until you lived in a van with them, for a month. So the way things are right now seems to be working really well,
Well, that's
and the
cool.
bands that we love, like Zeppelin or like Sabbath, they were one guitar player, one bass player, one drummer, but they had a singer, so our guitar player does the singing, our bass player does the backups. Like we can sound
It's full.
full,
It really is. And it just blew me away. I looked at her and I was like, why the fuck did I miss them at Rocklahoma?
You know what else you
still
missed?
In the media tent.
You know what else you missed at
that?
Rocklahoma is that we got to do the ending of Bury Me in Smoke with Down.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so you look that shit up on YouTube.
I will.
Because that was one of my holy fuck moments.
Yeah, that is sweet.
Yeah.
So, your new album, Breathe in the Water,
Yes.
came out October 7th.
Yes.
Friday.
So, how's everybody receiving that?
It's been getting really good reviews.
Good.
We're really happy with the way people are describing it and what people are getting out of it. It seems like, to us, it really seemed like a culmination of ideas and like a mix of what we wanted to get out of the first album we did and what we learned on the second album. It's kind of like a mesh.
Gotcha.
I know that's very
Gotcha.
cliche, but
No,
it's very true.
I
That's
get it.
totally how it feels. So we're extremely proud of it and very happy that it's been getting really, really, really good reviews
Good.
throughout the websites and people that have heard it, that
Right.
really
I
like
got it. I like it.
Thank you. Thank
What's
you
your
so much.
favorite song on that album? I know what mine is.
I really like Reckoning. The Reckoning.
Mine's The Dead.
You like the
I
Dead?
really like The Dead.
The Dead's probably my second favorite.
Because the first time I listened to it, I sit at a desk all day for 8 hours, so I just plug my headphones in, and
Right.
I was like, oh, hit rewind. Had to listen to it about 2 or 3 times all the way through. I was like, yeah, I like that.
Right on. That's awesome. Thank you.
I think that's my favorite.
Thank you.
Good stuff. So, where are you off after this? Just heading back to California?
We're just gonna head back to California.
Gotcha.
Yeah. We'll be there Friday. Friday's our show there, so we'll start back up with the tour there.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, thank you so much.
Thank
really
you.
appreciate it.
Thanks for having us
it's-
on your show.
Well, I cannot wait to see you guys again. So,
Right on.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.